This is a mini 2x2 pyramid bunker, and it's going to be super nice and super easy. We'll go ahead and just do a little mini tour here. As you can see, we just have a nice second floor here acting as like a mini bedroom depot area, and we have a nice jump up right here into some third floor exits, and we can add a shooting floor on this later. Maybe we'll do a little goofy shooting floor. We could have that on each side, and when we go down to the core, you'll be able to see the tweaked roof offset bunker. So we have a nice 2x1 in here, and we have this floor holding up that half wall, which holds up that floor, and we have a nice 2x1 starter, so you don't need to do any preparatory build. And as soon as you break that square pops open, and now you have a bunker in your 2x1. And if you do your foundations high enough, you can stick an oil refiner in here, but we just have boxes. But as soon as those are gone, I think I could delete those. Oh, build server. As soon as those are gone, you just place that twig floor there and upgrade that. And you can do a frame as well. Not that you could put the frame around anything, but that way, I don't know why you do the frame. Maybe I think it's less wood, but you can't like Molotov it through because it's a square floor, not a triangle floor. And you have this area. You could do maybe something here if you wanted to put an exit here, but we're just doing these triangle foundations like this on each side to cover the soft side of our one, and then to make it look like it's not actually something, because since we have this one right here, if you soft side this one, that roof comes down, so that is a weakness of it, but that's why we put them everywhere, so no one really knows. They'd have to know, they'd have to be a knower, because there's only 2 empty square foundation spots, and then the other ones are all, so they have to get 2 out of 8. Not that bad, and we'll show it to you in a 3x3 probably. It's going to be super nice and super easy. It's super easy to build. We're just going to start out with a 2x1. You don't need to do anything special. You can face the door whichever direction you want. We're going to turn this into a 2x2 later, and we're just going to be able to do whatever kind of 2x1 you want. We'll go ahead and do double door, single door airlock, PC in the back corner, standard stuff, and you can put a half shelf here. And when we're ready to expand, we're going to go ahead and upgrade 1 foundation out of here and 2 full walls and put a frame up here. You don't have to upgrade this yet, but you can. And then we're going to do our floor stack method, just slightly floor stack to make it a offset bunker. And you see I did it in the wrong direction here because we're doing a 4x4, so I'll just flip that around and do 1 triangle here and 4 triangles here. And then we'll do a single doorway here, 2 double door frames here, break those 2 triangles, break these 3 squares, and do 2 low walls right here. I'm going to crouch in the back. I have my crosshair turned on. Building plan. This is my most hated thing in the new update. It makes a sound. You can't turn the sound off. Anyways, we're just going to make sure FOV 60. We're going to put that crosshair right at the apex of that 2 twig bars coming in right there, and then move down to this first striation that's available or visible on all texture settings. We'll line ourselves up in the center, bring it down there, and then we're going to move 1 pixel to the right, and we're going to move forward. And it's just going to snap and be nice and easy. We could demolish this square and build back with 3 squares like this. You're going to have to demolish that one and like this. And now we did it wrong because we were explaining. We're going to have to redo that one more time. Just like that, very easy. And make sure that you can build around here like this and it's nice and blue. We're going to do 4 half walls right here. Once that's blue, you can go ahead and upgrade all of this. And we'll go ahead and upgrade this corner one too, because we're making a temple 4x4. And as you notice right here, we'll be able to place this off of our double half wall. Make sure that's coming off of the double half wall as soon as it comes over there. And then this will be able to be placeable. And if you place this roof here, it does not break, but if you place this roof here, now it breaks. So you can do a nice 4x4 with this if you want and have 2 ramps, sort of like a double key to the bunker, so maybe people aren't knowers. But we're going to upgrade this, And now if you see, if we put a floor at half height here and then a half wall here, we'll be able to put this floor here as a bunker, and when we demolish this half wall, bunker goes away. And also, if we upgrade that half wall and the bunker, if we demolish this floor, bunker goes away. So now we can do that again, and we can place a ramp here, and the easiest way to do that is place one here, place one there, and demolish this. And we can put some boxes in there. Where's my box? It's right there. Put them slightly far down, lock those, put a low wall, and now when we shoot this out, bunker breaks, and then we can place it from here and seal our bunker. And now once that's done, we want to make sure we'll have an empty spot that we can't place this foundation. So we want to wrap around the 4x4 like this, and make sure you don't, these are our two offset ones right here. We'll upgrade those to sheet. Make sure you don't wrap around like this and put a square roof right here, because this square roof will give you stability for the bunker. We don't want that. So we want to wrap around right here and have the red foundation in between the two triangles. And now on these sides, it doesn't matter. We're just going to put these as decoys right here. That way no one's the wiser, hopefully. And then we're going to do the same thing on this. Because this is our offset one, we're going to bring around the square right here and then the triangle over here. Now we are ready to upgrade the core and place all of our roofs. And you can upgrade that low wall and half wall there, and before you go ahead and seal up everything, you can go ahead and upgrade these, and now they won't be able to see it from the outside. And we can just go ahead and place all of our roofs like this. And then we can upgrade the top here, and in that one. Just a sheet metal for the frame. And now when we seal our bunker here, it's nice and easy. Now we can put our workbench or whatever we want right here, something to jump up on. And then make sure you don't do your doorway right above your TC, unlike when people do that with their 2x2s. We're going to go over here, and this is going to be our little mini bedroom with our access to the 3rd floor. And then over here, running over the bunker gap, we will have a... Make sure you can just put these, since we're not doing the bunker up there, you can just put these off the outside walls and everything will work. Upgrade the doorway to stone, and then everything else here to sheet metal. And we can place our ladder hatch here. Doors here. Have some sort of an airlock right here, and then our garage door here, and garage door here. And then just like that, you can also, on some of these, on 2 of these, you can also connect this. But you won't be able to do it here, but you can go around like this if you want to. It will be a slight tell if anybody knows what they're doing, but then you can go ahead and put out frames like this. And you can create some giant shooting floor pyramid base up here. If you do this 2 layers, you put a square here, these square floors, make sure you're putting that off the wall like that and not the other floor. And then you don't need to do the skin bunker trick right here. You can create some giant shooting floor like this and create some big giant pyramid or something goofy, something crazy. And then we'll go ahead and do this on a 3x3. For the 3x3, we'll start out the foundations taller than a large box, so we can put an oil refinery in there. And then we can map out where we want to do this and where you want your bunker. So we're just going to go one side like this, and we'll do the same thing. We could do a bunker like over here on the pyramid. And then we can go ahead and wrap around everything here. And And then this will be our bunker, and this will be furnace rooms or whatever you want to do, however you want to do a 3x3. This is going to be a giant pyramid anyway. We're just going to make the bunker right here and seal this up. Just like that. However you want to do a 3x3. And then we'll go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. I'll probably just hopefully one-shot it because I'm not going to be explaining it too much. Of course, I upgraded that. And now we'll do the same thing here. And create a bunker on a giant 3x3. Make sure that floor is coming off there. And you can go ahead and upgrade these two roofs, which will pop open your bunker. Looks like it didn't because this side. Or I don't have the floor off the right thing. Okay, it's just the server lagging. That's what it is. Okay, so I was completely fine. Makes sense. Okay, just the server lagging. Fantastic. Maybe think the bunker was broken or something, or I did it wrong. But it was just the server lag. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Come out with the giant 5x5 and make sure you're wrapping the non-offset triangle over. Like this. And we can spam triangles right here. Make it look like it's all the same. You don't have to do this. I just feel like it's easier and smarter. And then that way we could cover our HQM bunker. Or our HQM foundations. Now we can just wrap everything around with roof pieces right here. Create a giant temple. And then you could have the same bunker process right here. We'll go ahead and put a twig floor here, half wall there, seal the bunker. Make sure that's working. You don't really need to, but we'll just go ahead and upgrade that one. Put a ramp right here, because this ramp is absolute cheeks to place, but we want to put an oil refinery in there, and we built it the right height. We want to put an oil refinery there, and we built it at the right height above a large box. So there's that placed. And then now we can place that over, put a low wall right here, seal it up right here. And now when we pop this open, we have a bunker in our 3x3 temple. And you can do whatever sort of jump up you want, because again, it's a giant 3x3 now. You don't have to worry about which direction is going to be the best for a TC. And then you can do whatever you want here. I haven't built a 3x3 in forever. You can make some giant 3x3 crazy temple or something, but it's just a nice, easy way to bunker these temples, because you could upgrade the roof piece that's supposed to use it to break and create a bunker that hopefully no one knows about. Again, super nice and super easy.